You guys remember this, the DIY wedding arbor. I'm going to show you 3 ways to turn it into a really fun summer photo booth. So for this first arbor, we're going to do these really great giant paper fiesta flowers. You guys are not going to believe how easy these are and just like how impactful they are. You're going to start with 3 colors of tissue paper, 2 sheets of each, and each cut a little shorter than the other. Fan fold in about 1-inch increments. Take a pipe cleaner and tightly twist around the center of the tissue paper. Fluff the tissue paper 1 color at a time. The secret to great big flowers? It takes 2. Now you're just going to flip it over and staple the 2 sides together. To attach them to the arbor, we're just going to use the pipe cleaner on the back. It's looking like I'm ready for my next summer garden party. This is super cute and really coming in at just under $20, so anyone can do it on a small budget. Next up, balloon arch. You guessed it, we're gonna start with a bunch of balloons. Tie the first 2 balloons together by their tails, then tie those balloons to a long piece of fishing line. With each additional 2 balloons, you just have to wrap the fishing line around. Static is real, but I have this lovely balloon garland, and now we're going to install just by wrapping it around the arbor. You guys have probably noticed a few holes in the garland, so I've blown up much smaller balloons, and using a simple dot adhesive, we're just going to attach the smaller ones to fill in the gaps. Guys, absolutely love this. And my favorite thing is, it's really not that hard. Huge impact, very minimal work. What's not to love? So, I'm gonna go get started on the next one. For our third photo booth, we're actually using an ombre-dyed backdrop. And guess what? We're using a drop cloth. You can find these at your local hardware store. They run about 15 bucks, so it's a totally affordable way to jazz up that photo backdrop. This already has finished seams, but I really want that raw edge look, so I'm gonna start by cutting the edges. You definitely want to protect your workspace. I suggest a plastic drop cloth. For this project, you will need a bucket of water, a paintbrush, grab the dye color you like, mix it according to the package, and put in an upcycled squeeze bottle. I'm starting by using the paintbrush to wet the fabric. Drop cloths actually repel a little bit of water, so it needs to be fairly wet. I definitely suggest working in sections. If not, you won't be able to work the dye quick enough, and it will leave the dye mark. So start with your line and drag the dye up through the fabric. It's a really cool method and almost acts like watercolor. I work from the bottom and only pull the dye about halfway up the drop cloth. When you get done, just leave it overnight to dry. Guys, this might be one of my favorite projects to date. It's absolutely gorgeous. It just has that watercolor feel to it instead of like the typical ombre. Really digging this. Guys, I'm loving these 3 backdrops. Which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.